Hey guys, Life here. Welcome back to my channel. I have had a crazy 3 days to say the least. It's been insane. I'm finally home from the hospital. I had to go back again today. I've been in and out for the past 3 days and it hasn't been fun. So I will get into more details and show you some of the aftermath when I get home. All right, so I'm home, and I have been in and out of the hospital for the last 3 to 4 days, and it was kind of a scary situation. So I'm on the mend, and I want all of you guys to know that I'm doing all right. It was a very scary situation to be in. So basically, I was home, and I stood up, and I discovered some pain in my lower leg, and it kind of freaked me out a little bit because it was felt like a pulled muscle or a Charlie horse or whatever. And then I started feeling like a bump on the back of my leg, and it kind of concerned me a little bit. So we have something here in Canada called telehealth where you can like call, ask questions. They ask you like symptoms and things like that and ask you a whole bunch of medical questions. And then they go from there. So basically, they told me to get to the hospital. They told me to take an ambulance, but I drove because that's just me. So I drove and we sat there for probably 5 hours in the emergency room. And then I got in to see into a room, and they ended up doing an EKG on my heart, took some blood work, did some other tests, and I went for a chest x-ray. And basically, they were checking to see if everything was okay, if it was a blood clot in my leg. I just assumed blood clot myself because I watch a lot of medical shows. Plus, I knew some of the symptoms. I've heard from people that have had them and things like that. So that's what I had assumed it was. And then my blood results came back that it was a blood clot. So I've been getting treated for a blood clot for the last few days now. They've been giving me shots of blood thinners in my stomach. They blew out all my veins the second day when I was in the ER because they wanted me to go for a CT scan to see how the flow of my blood and everything was going to my heart. And all my veins blew like every time they tried to put a needle into my arms. So it was terrible. So I'm still recovering. I still have some bruises and stuff like that. These ones are all bruised up too. Not as bad as the one on this side, but it was insane. You really grasp a concept for what's really important in life, and all the things that you're battling don't seem as important at the time. And when you feel like your life is flashing before your eyes, it's absolutely really, really scary. So, I'm still getting treated for blood thinner, with blood thinner, sorry, and yeah, I went to the nuclear medicine on day 3, and I had to get some scans of my chest and my lungs to see if blood flow was still okay, if any part of the blood clot had broken off and headed into the direction of my lungs or my chest. So that was kind of interesting. I've never done that before. They basically inject you with radioactive material into your blood, and then they also make you ingest it by breathing it in with a breathing tube. So that was kind of interesting. I also had an ultrasound done on my leg and make sure the blood flow was okay. So, yeah, all the results came back good as far as pulmonary embolism. They're not showing any signs of the clot breaking off and going in towards my lungs or my chest. So that's a good sign because that can be fatal. So now I'm just still taking blood thinners, just resting, trying to take care of myself. And yeah, I wanted to touch base with you guys. I know I'd made some posts about being in the hospital. Some of you guys had heard through the grapevine that I was in the hospital. So yes, I'm doing okay. Blood clots are scary. Make sure if you ever have history in your family of blood clots or anything like that, or if you know somebody who's had one, it's definitely a scary situation to be in. I didn't realize how severe until I was actually going through it. But life is precious. Life is short. Anything else doesn't matter. I mean, life is literally important, and you want to make sure that you're healthy, and you make sure that you have yourself taken care of. That's what's ideally important. Nothing else matters. So hug your loved ones, stay happy and healthy, and always get yourself checked out at the doctor if you think there's something wrong. But thank you guys for all the support, the loving prayers, the comments on my channel. I know Green Bay Wacky had did a live stream, and he had tried to get everybody to come over and give some well wishes. So thank you so much, Green Bay, for that. Thank you for the emails, Cab7. Thank you, everybody, Herman, Sean, all the people behind the scenes that have been leaving comments, inboxing me, messaging me on Twitter. It means the world to me. Thank you guys so, so much for worrying about me and thinking about me, because it is a very scary situation to be in. A friend of mine's brother passed away from a blood clot in his leg, so it's very scary. Especially if it's not caught in time, it can be very fatal. You can pass away from these kind of things. So I'm very, very grateful that I caught it in time, and I got to the hospital. So I will keep you guys posted on how things are going as I post, but wanted to get a video up and tell you guys that I'm doing okay. It's been kind of stressful, but yeah, it's been crazy. I have to elevate my legs. I have to keep everything. I have to keep moving around. I have to stay hydrated, drink lots of fluids. I have to keep an eye on some of the things that I'm eating, which, now this is a better time than any to work on that. So, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff I have to work on, but I'm glad we caught it, and I'm glad I'm able to get on the mend. So if it's not one thing, it's another. I know that's how life goes. You just never know what's going to come your way, but I'm okay, and I'm going to keep fighting for life, and I'm going to keep on trucking. So I'm not going to let any little things get to me. Right now it has to be a stress-free time. Stress is definitely something that will make it more more scary for me with this situation, so I'm going to stay stress-free, and if that means taking time away for now, then so be it. But for the meantime, thank you guys so, so much for all the kind words and everything. It really means a lot. So I really see who my friends are. I really see who's there for me, and I really see the ones that care. So thank you so very much. And thank you to my family for being there for me as well. So thank you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. And thank you to all those loyal subscribers that have been here from the beginning to now, and all the new ones that have just joined my channel. So thank you for listening to another story on my channel. Add this to the journey of what's going on in my life. But I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye.